Hello and welcome back. So in this video, we're going to go over the setup for the mod itself, as well as just a quick setup for the load remover for live split. I'm not going to go into too much detail in live split, but I'll go over how to set up the auto splitter and load remover for submitting times to the leaderboard itself. That being said, installation for the mod is actually pretty easy. The first thing that you're going to want to do is track down your Jedi Academy folder. Mine is in Steam Apps Common. Excuse me. And then what you're going to do is click on the Jedi Academy folder, and you're just going to go ahead and copy it and paste it. So just go ahead and make a duplicate in the same folder, and then I rename this to EY4 launch, right? Or just something like this, right? So it's different. And this is to just have a clean version of Jedi Academy that you can go back to if you want to play the base game. To submit times to the leaderboard for that, because we are going to indeed be modifying game files in order to make Escape from Yavin 4 possible. Cool. So the next thing you're going to do is open up a web browser, go ahead and go on over to speedrun.com/ey4/resources, which I have linked down below in the info under this video. So if you just want the links there, you can do that, or you can type it in yourself. And then here in the resources, you're going to notice 4 different things that you can click on. You want Escape Yavin 4, the Lost Maps. This top one is just the base mod. This is the first mod that ended up coming out. However, Escape from Yavin 4, the Lost Maps is the second version that is actually quite a bit longer and the one that we are going to be speedrunning. So go ahead and click on the Lost Maps. It'll take you to this mod page here. And then what you're going to do is click on the Download Now button. And then the download EY4 zip if it doesn't start immediately. And that'll start the download. It's about 306 megabytes. Great. So I already have it downloaded right here. So we are going to go ahead and install the mod itself. So in here, you'll notice 3 things. The README is quite useful, but I'm just going to cover what you need to know in here. And then you're going to notice these 2 files. So the first thing to do is that if you have modified the game at all, you need to remove those mods that you have installed, including stuff in the base file itself. So just make sure that if you have custom mods, we want to remove those because they may conflict with Escape from Yavin 4. But besides that, all you have to do is drag these and drop them into your game data folder, okay? So the game data folder is that the file that has like your things like your launchers and stuff like that, like JASP, JAMP, and then also config files, yada, yada, yada. That being said, in order to launch the mod after you've done it, you are going to use this BAT file. If you end up just launching through JASP, it just launches the primary game itself. And this is not going to work for the mod. So in order to launch Escape from Yavin 4, you just have to click on the mod. Great, and you'll notice like different load screens and stuff like that. And this should be what your intro screen pretty much looks like. This character might be different. Excellent. Okay, so we have one more thing to do for the installation itself. So you're going to go back to the resources page and you're going to download Speed Academy. If you run Jedi Knight Academy, you may already have Speed Academy, but that version is not going to work. This Speed Academy is actually directly for Escape from Yavin 4 itself. So make sure you go to the Escape from Yavin 4 leaderboard to download the Speed Academy, which is what you used to get to the mod itself. Then after you download that, it's very easy. You just open the file and you drag and drop into game data again. Great. And then you want to copy and replace. You absolutely want to replace the files and copy and replace. Cool. And so now that this basically just enhances the overall stability of the game and the mod itself. And it's very, very, very nice for the speedrun. And that's it. That is the installation for the mod. You're good to go. Here I just made a shortcut of the BAT file, which is what we use to launch Escape from Yavin 4. I made that to the desktop, just in case it like crashes mid-run or something. It's a nice, easy way to get back into the game quickly. Great. Okay, so let's very quickly talk about Live Split itself. If you've never speedrun before, and this is your first speedrun, you just want to Google search Live Split. Go ahead and go on over and download it, okay? And then I will let you figure out like the various features and stuff like that and the components. There's many, many helpful beginners tools and resources for Live Split. So here's my Live Split that I have set up myself for my splits. And the way you want to set up those splits is you want 19 splits total. So here, I just have a bunch of really weird characters and stuff like that. That's because I have sub-splits set up, but don't worry, you don't need these funky characters in editing. You just need 19 slots, okay, 19. Then what you end up doing is you change the game name to Escape from Yavin for the Lost Maps, and this will end up automatically bringing up the load removal and auto splitter that was developed by your solution. Major shoutouts to you, YS. Thank you so much. And then also you can select your category. Here for me, I just have it labeled any % no VRGI that I just wrote in there. Then you want to make sure that the auto splitter is activated, and you can go into the settings as well, and you'll notice the components will just have something selected immediately. And that's it. That's all you have to do to set it up. As long as you have 19 slots and it activated, then you are good to go. And last but not least, if you want to see this, you want to make sure that it is set to game time when you're comparing to it and personal best. What I'll mention is that you will need a hotkey to start the splits itself, because it does not automatically activate when you load the first level. So you have to start the splits yourself, but you should notice that as you're skipping cutscenes and stuff like that, it will automatically be pausing the timer and such. Great. Okay. That being said, that's going to do it for the setup tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the Jedi Knight Academy Discord, which I guess we can go over really quickly how to get to that. So what you're going to do is go over to speedrun.com/JKA. You're just going to click on the Discord button. And in this Discord itself, this is the best way to get in touch with us, this people who speedrun the game. Ask for help, ask any questions you may have, or just try and share info. Yeah, but that's going to do it for the setup tutorial. And then in the next one, I'm not sure what we're going to go over. Maybe we'll just jump into some levels. But yeah, cheers.